Rich Anderson with Famous TV. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Shane Dean, a.k.a. Shark. He's a local Arizona actor here at our rally today. And Shane, I'd like to ask you, have you worked out of state, and why have you worked out of state?
I occasionally get some work out of state if duty calls. If a film is being shot here, principal photography here, and then just for the sake of a sweet location, maybe Northern California, depending on what the needs of the films are. But, like I said, once again, there's plenty of locations, studios, work, talent, crew, everything's here. Everything is here. And typically, like I said, I've said it before and I've said it again, we're just as talented as any Hollywood production. I've been on the set of some Hollywood productions that come to town sporadically, and it's always a blessing, but we could do this year round here as well. And the weather is always better. I'm not going to lie. It's always safer here. We don't get the hurricanes. We don't get the sharknadoes, if you will. There's so many benefits to filming here in Arizona besides the fact of it bringing revenue to the state. Bottom line.
Yeah, I worked out of state. I've worked in Colorado. I've worked in New Mexico. I've worked in Georgia. And I have done a little work in Louisiana. And I worked out of there because that's where the checks are. The fact is, in Arizona, you can be a $100 a day movie star, which is essentially getting paid the same thing you'd get paid for being an extra, except not quite as much without the benefits. If you have an office here, then you'll see that change. You'll see that professionals will start getting paid closer to what they should be getting paid. But yeah, I've worked out of state and will work out of state. I would just rather work here.
I believe we're 100% in-state production company as of today. So all the work we've done, commercials and feature films, we've done in the state.
All right.
As production, but also for Kevin's director, I'm an actor as well, and so is Ruben. I know myself, and I believe Ruben and Kevin, I believe this is true for you too. We've all taken work outside of Arizona. Myself, I've been cast in films that I've done all the casting in Los Angeles. They wanted to film something in Arizona, but I've then had to go out of state to maybe New Mexico, or one time to Nevada to film something. And there's no real reason for that. And that all comes down to tax incentive problems and nobody to call, no film office here. So it relates back to actors as well. It relates back to actors as well and directors, not just production companies. So it's frustrating on all levels. That's why we need it.
I have worked out of state, and being freelance, you go where the work is. So everyone has bills to pay, and sometimes the work isn't here, and so you have a choice. You can sit around and complain about it, or you can go where the work is, which is harder, especially if you have a family. And there's always travel costs. Traveling to other states also means that you're working with people that maybe you don't know or have a rapport with, so it's always kind of a leap of faith, and you're just hoping that everything goes right, and sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It definitely keeps you on your toes and makes you strong and makes you resilient, which is a good thing, but it's tiring, and it's always good to come home and work at home too.
Not out of state with an out of state company. I've always done out of state jobs that were still Arizona production business based, like on location for another scene, or legal cases, going out of town and doing a legal job. But as far as working out of town because there's no work here, no, I have not done that. I'm a mother. I have responsibilities here. I'm a homeowner. I can't leave. I have to create jobs here for myself.
Absolutely. All the more reason we need this to happen, people.
Like, share, please subscribe to